Hi, on this episode of Finding a Journey to Self, I will be talking about how to teach people how to treat you. So, I'm really learning in a different perspective how to teach people how to treat me. A lot of hows, a lot of words in there. I've heard this phrase years ago, teach people how to treat you. And I heard it, understood it, I got it, but I didn't really get it as much as when I had to start doing it. I recently started loving myself more, and it requires me to start forcing other people to treat me the same way that I've treated myself. It means that when somebody speaks to me in an unkind way, I say to them, don't talk to me that way, or, please find a way to be respectful to me. It means that when somebody is um, being sarcastic, that I call them out on that sarcasm and say, why are you talking to me that way? Or, what's the deal? Or say something back or respond, not ignore it. It means that when somebody is being flippant or whatever, I mean, there's a million versions of what it could be. But lately, what I'm having to find out is when I treat myself better, I end up forcing other people to treat me the same way. The more work that I do on myself, the more that I teach other people how to treat me. So if you want to do the work on knowing how to treat yourself better or how to teach other people how to treat you, you got to start with you. You got to start with loving you first. You got to start with treating yourself with respect. If you're not treating yourself with love and kindness and respect, then you can't expect others to do that because they're not going to. They're going to look at how you treat yourself and expect the same thing that you expect for yourself. So start there with treating yourself the way that you want others to treat you. Before you even go there, think about, how does God treat you? How does God love you? Unconditionally, with his full and whole heart. There's no conditions on, oh, Nicole, I'm not going to love you today because you didn't put gas in the car. I'm not going to be kind to you today because you weren't too nice to your kids. I'm not going to do this for you. That's not how God works. You might want to look at how God loves you, because that's the unconditional agape love that does not ever run dry. Looking at that can give you an example of how you can start to love yourself. Then, once you start loving yourself and treating yourself better in different ways, it could be your appearance, which is one of the areas that I've always struggled with. What could be your the words that you say to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? What's your self talk like? Are you yelling at yourself, talking about you stupid idiot, or are you saying, you know what, I love you through it. I'm sorry that I did this to you. Talking to yourself about maybe not working out, or not eating right food, or maybe yelling at somebody in a traffic stop, or pulling giving a middle finger or something to person while you're driving. You may not have done all the right things, but be kind to yourself. Love yourself through all those things and find a way to be gentle and loving to you. When you start treating yourself with kindness, love, and respect, you'll find that you'll force other people to treat them that same way. I find myself saying things like, please don't talk to me that way, or calling people on their stuff. When they say something to me, I'm addressing it in that moment, or even coming back to it a little bit later. Teaching people how to treat you starts with loving yourself first. Treating yourself the way that you deserve to be treated, treating yourself the way that God has decided to treat you. Find a way to figure out what that looks like, how God is treating you, and how you should be treating yourself, and you will automatically start to feel like, you know what, I have to start calling people on this when they don't treat you well. So that's how you treat yourself. Excuse me. How to teach yourself how to teach other people how to treat you. It's a tongue twister. Oh gosh, Peter Piper, pickle peppers. Anyway, so thank you for joining me on this journey, this edition of how Journey to Self, and hope this helps someone to improve your journey to recovery. Bye.